Day 12 of Sean Diddy Combs' federal trial wasn't just another courtroom session. It was a gut punch. A former assistant, known by the pseudonym Mia, took the stand, and what followed was some of the most harrowing testimony we've heard yet. Buckle up, because the details are as disturbing as they are damning. Mia was questioned directly by Assistant U.S. Attorney Rachel Hill. Hill, a seasoned federal prosecutor, wasted no time. She asked,
"Can you describe the first time Mr. Combs sexually assaulted you?"
The courtroom froze, and so did Mia until she began to speak.
"He assaulted me multiple times. At the Plaza Hotel, he slipped his hand up my dress and kissed me without consent. I froze. I couldn't process what was happening. At Beverly Grove, I was asleep. I wasn't even allowed to lock my door. I woke up, and he was on top of me. He undid his pants and forced himself inside me. I just froze. Terrified, ashamed. At Beverly Crest, he grabbed my head and forced oral sex while I sobbed. I felt worthless, powerless. It happened again on a private jet. I tried to reason with him, tried to deflect. Nothing worked. I couldn't even say no to a sandwich."
When Asa asked about punishment,
"I was told to lie about other women who came forward. I was isolated, threatened, silenced. No one would believe me. This was before #MeToo. Everything was confidential. It was the most shameful thing of my life."
but the scars ran deeper than the physical. When Asa asked Mia about the psychological disturbance, she said,
"Even walking into this courtroom felt like walking back into the cage. I buried it all, for years, because I thought no one would believe me."
She told the jury she still suffers from panic attacks, still struggles with trust, still haunted by silence, but perhaps the most chilling part was the control. When Asa asked about the control, Mia replied,
"He had to dominate every part of my life. I couldn't lock my door. I had to track Cassie's every move. If he couldn't reach her, I had to report to him. He even told me he sent compromising photos from my phone to himself."
The message was always clear: obey or be punished.
Then came the violence. When Asa asked about the physical abuse, she replied, "His moods flipped fast charming to explosive. He threw things at me, shoved me into walls, dumped ice buckets over my head, slammed my arms into doors. He screamed, insulted me, threatened my job every time I blinked. I wasn't even safe in my room because locks weren't allowed. If I tried to leave without permission, I'd be punished."
Then the focus shifted to Cassie Ventura. When Asa asked about Cassie Ventura, Mia replied,
"I was close to her, but even that became something he used. He inserted himself into her shows, her look, her schedule, and he tracked her through me. I saw him throw her to the ground, crack her head open, chase her down like prey. One time, she was hiding in a bush. She looked at me and mouthed, 'I'm hiding, I'm not here.' In London, he slammed her head under a bed so hard, the blood gushed out. When I tried to stop it, he threw me into a wall. It was like watching someone possessed. His eyes went black. He wasn't looking at me. He was looking through me." "Did you never report to anyone? Never asked for help from anyone?" "I asked help to her, but I was suspended, not helped. He even sent photos from my phone to himself again, just to say, no one's safe. Not Cassie, not me."
And that was day 12. Intense, right? Honestly, it feels like this trial could drag on for a while. There's still so much to unpack. What do you think? How long until we get some kind of conclusion? And what do you reckon should happen next? Drop your thoughts below.